the Shepton News. Today our top story is the Japan disaster. On March 11th, an 8.9 earthquake struck Japan, followed by a tsunami. But this wasn't the first earthquake to struck Japan. This was the fifth largest in record history. The first worst in Japan history was the Great Kanto earthquake. This happened in 1923, and over 100,000 people died. In 1995, another earthquake hit Japan in the city of Kobe and its surroundings. In this earthquake, only 6,000 died, but 1,415,000 people were injured. In these earthquakes, all the homes are damaged. Ships are flown everywhere. Japan is completely destroyed. Now over to Caitlin Sheehan, who is interviewing someone who had to experience this horrible disaster.
Hello, I'm Caitlin Sheehan, and I'm with Tao Washini, who is a survivor of the most recent Japan disaster. This disaster has killed 16,000 people and has displaced 500,000. And Tao Washini is one of the lucky survivors. Tell me your story.
In the previous earthquake, we were lucky to have been fully prepared. Each family had survival kits, and the government had warned us well in advance. The only downfall was the nuclear devastation that had occurred. My family was one of the luckier families. We were able to collect enough supplies to last us for weeks at a time. Other families weren't so lucky. Homes were destroyed, and businesses and other companies, major oil industries, were out of business.
How has this earthquake been different from the previous earthquakes?
It was definitely one of the more stronger earthquakes, but over the years we have acquired a certain survival tactic here in Japan. Our preparations have been more fully included. We've had survival kits. Each family is issued one. The evacuation procedures are much more thorough, and they're more abided by throughout all types of disasters. Food supply there's been a steady food supply thanks to preparation. There has been a severe lack of rice, though.
Back to Louise, who's with Kashni He, another survivor of the most recent Japan disaster.
I'm here with Kashnihi, and also a member who had to participate in this horrible disaster. Kashnihi, we are so glad that you're here and that you were able to go through it and still be strong.
Thank you.
Just tell us a little about what happened.
The earthquake in Japan, it ruined my family. My family house was underwater, and my sister not make it upstairs. Yeah, but I here and I live with my aunt now, and I bring Japan style to America. And we were not lucky. We no prepared like other family. And I love America because you have Panda Express, and it's like rice back home.
Is there a lack of that?
Yeah, the lack of rice back home. But in all seriousness, the devastation in Japan was very bad. Do you want back now? Okay.
I am so sorry that you had to go through this, and we're just so glad that you were able to come over here, and because a lot of people in Japan were not so lucky, and I am so sorry to hear about your sister.
Yeah, my sister Tashina.
Oh, Kashiki, I am so sorry that you had to go through this horrible experience that all of the people in Japan had to go through. Is there anything else that you want to say?
Yeah. So in Japan we have the largest seismograph ever, and that helped when Noe earthquake was coming and tsunami followed, and it's the largest in the world, like largest, like. Oh, and in my school now in Shepton that I go to in America, Mr. Chase. Hi, Mr. Chase. Ni hao, ni shi hao xiao. I say hi.
Oh, okay.
I say hi. I say something else in Japanese.
Okay.
Yeah. And Mr. Chase taught us about Meiji restoration, and how it started isolation in Japan, and how that led us to be independent, and so we no need America help. Like, America keep thinking they need to help us, and Obama wants to like send like boats and stuff, and like we don't need America's help. Obama, I don't need your help. Is that what you want me to answer?
Yes. Yeah.
Is that all you want me to answer?
Is there anything else you want to say? Are you liking it here in Shepton?
And Shepton, well, except for dress code.
Oh, did they not let you wear some of your Japanese style?
Yeah, they no let me wear my kimono, and dress code is very bad in Shepton.
Okay, well, thank you so much for coming on the show. I must have been. I know it must have been hard for you. Under this horrible experience. But you were right. The Meiji Restoration did have a lot to do with how Japan is like now. Japan is very isolated from the rest of the world. You're right. It does not want a lot of help. It's very independent. Your teacher must be very smart.
Yeah, and he got good grades on exam projects.
Oh, that's really good.
Oh, and by the way, America, all our nuclear like bomb and like air and stuff with radiation in it, it's all blowing to you anyway, so it's not our problem anymore.
Okay, well, thank you. Thank you.
No problem.
Despite the not wanted help, Obama has sent one aircraft carrier to Japan and another one is on the way, so they can help. A ship is also en route to Japan. In addition, USAID, Disaster Assistance Response Team, is assembling to go to Japan. Our country is doing everything we can in order to help Japan through this horrible, horrible thing. With the radiation that is occurring, and all these homes that have been completely destroyed, and these people stranded here. This earthquake and tsunami that happened in Japan is a horrible disaster, and we hope that they won't have to go through it again. But we know that we cannot prevent it.
Thank you for watching Shepton News. I'm Caitlin Sheehan.
And I'm Louise Gocher, and tune in next time when our top story is exam exemption. Is it fair or is it not? Tune in next week. Bye!